it's Rob with 615 Guitars. Well, we've reached the completion of my GGBO 2023 scratch build. Overall, I'm very pleased with the way my build has come out. Obviously, we had some trials and tribulations with the build. Managed to scrap a neck due to a bad tool path for the CNC. Also, I'd planned quilted maple inlays. They were elliptical in shape, and once I'd cut the inlays, cut them a couple different times, trying to get them to fit up, but there was just too much gap and would have been too much fill. So went to Plan B. Went with some epoxy, basically a glitter white epoxy, and put a little bit of lumen lay in there with it, so when the lights go out, they do have the inlays have a slight glow. Really, I need to start off by thanking the GGBO community for the opportunity to get involved with something like this. Really awesome deal. Most importantly, I need to thank my wife for letting me spend the time to do something like this, and have the support from her on this. So it's a big deal. I mean, it takes a lot of time and energy to do something like this, and it's time and energy that we could devote to something else. So it's really, really appreciated. Again, the guitar, it's called the Not-So-Nashville T-style guitar. You probably see why. Basically wanted to keep the kind of the design intent and the shape, but add my flavor to it. So basically what I did is, instead of the body being a just flat slab, it does have a slight elliptical contour to it. It is a semi-hollow body, and then you can also see it's a pseudo neck through, or I heard Scott from Bonehead Guitars mention it the other day, and he said that it looked like I guess an inlaid neck, or a shallow neck through. I'm not really quite sure what to call it. Just thought it would make for an interesting looking instrument. Perhaps the best thing is a pseudo neck through. Like I say, I don't know what to call it, but it's definitely different, and it is not so Nashville. One thing with the design, that if I were to go back and do it again, you can see the relief that was cut for the tuners. Now, if you got fat fingers, it's a little bit difficult to get in there for tuning. It's not impossible, but it could, the relief could be cut a little bit deeper, and I think it would be a little bit easier to tune. Again, I'd mentioned at the beginning of this whole deal that what I'm doing here is a culmination of what I've seen in the community over the past couple years. I've taken things I've seen and learned, and what have you, while I watch from the sidelines, and basically mashed them into this guitar. Obviously it's got a little flavor of my own in it, but it truly is a culmination of what I see in in the guitar, building community. We'll also do a little bit of a demo. I'm by no means a guitar player. And I don't even want to call myself a guitar builder, but I play at the guitar, and I will put a little bit of video in here and some sound clips of the guitar. Overall, I think it plays very well, but a first guitarist may see it another way. So we'll see. It is a functioning instrument, and I'll do my best to give a sample of how it sounds. So with that, I've got some more photos, not really video, but some photos and specs on the guitar that I'll show, some better photographs that I've taken. Again, I appreciate the opportunity. It's been a blast. I had intended to do a community build as well, but time isn't on my side. So as far as getting that done by the deadline, so I think what I'll do is save that for late 2023, early 2024, and possibly do a little bit of computer-aided design part of it, and then also the build as it goes along. So look for that in the future if you'd like. Anyhow, with that, again, I appreciate it, and we'll definitely catch y'all on the next one.